13 years ago, I was a broke pizza boy going nowhere in life. And then one day, I decided to change how I spoke to myself. A year later, I became a millionaire. Today, I've done over 40 million. I have become a Wall Street Journal and USA Today bestselling author and an international speaker. Now, I wish I could tell you the secret was to simply tell yourself you're rich until it becomes true, or whatever woo-woo nonsense these people barf out. But the truth is, it's actually not that mystical. It's a very simple scientific principle called the internal monologue. And this is based on real science. So in this video, I'm gonna show you 3 simple steps to creating an inner monologue that reprograms your brain to think like a rich person so you actually take the actions required to become it. So let's get into it. So just to define internal monologue according to science, it is the ongoing stream of conscious dialogue that happens strictly in your mind, which is a fancy way to say how you talk to yourself. So before May 6, 1954, every psychologist on the planet agreed that running a mile in under 4 minutes was physiologically impossible. Not difficult, impossible. Scientists wrote actual papers about it. They said your heart would seize, your lungs would collapse. They published it in journals. The 4-minute mile was a barrier that the human body simply could not break. On May 6, 1954, a British medical student named Roger Bannister ran a mile in 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. Now, that is not the amazing part. The amazing part is what happened next. 46 days later, another runner named John Landy beat Bannister's time. 18 months after Bannister's run, roughly 10 different people had already run 4-minute miles or less. 5 years later, dozens had. Same body, same heart, same lungs, same biology as the bodies that had been described as physically incapable. The only thing that changed was the word. See, once the word impossible could no longer apply, people started doing what other people said they could not do, physically impossible, a year before. The brain had been wired by the word. The body had been obeying the word the entire time. And I'm not saying this as some sort of motivational speech. This is documented neuroscience. Neurons that fire together wire together. This is not a self-help quote. This is Hebe's Law by Donald Hebe. In 1949, discovered that neurons activate at the same time they get linked. So if you tell yourself, I'm broke, every single time you do that, you're building a physical structure inside your brain that supports that identity. The structure is real. It's just the word that built it. So you can actually change what your brain is capable of based on how you speak to your brain. Give you another example, Muhammad Ali. He was a no-name heavyweight contender when he first started saying, I am the greatest.
I told you all that I was the greatest of all time.
And he said it to anybody that would listen. He said it before he was. He said it to the reporters. He said it to the opponents. He said it to the interviewers. He said it to the camera. He said it to his own mirror. He said it until he was. The label preceded the body. People who are really great at things, especially who were not so great at them naturally and they became great, they know this principle because it is a neurological scientific fact and a million papers have been written about it. So your brain is doing that exact same thing right now when you use the word broke. I don't have any money. I'm broke. I wish I wasn't broke. Cry me a river. So what you're doing is the same thing that the impossible mile, the 4-minute mile was doing, but you're doing it in reverse. You're doing it in a way that hinders you. It doesn't help you. So stop saying things that pre-shape what your brain considers possible. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to make a list of words that are self-limiting. Number 1, top of the list should be the word broke. And then I want you to think of all other aspects of your life, maybe your relationships, other forms of your finances, your health, and just start making a list of words that you should never say to yourself again. I'm broke, I'm fat, I'm lazy. Make a word ban list. That is step 1. But the next step is even more important because now that we remove the toxic words that limit our brain, we need to replace them with something. So what do we replace them with? We replace them with a reframe. Stop saying, I'm broke, and start saying, I'm not monetized. So here's why this works. Picture a brand new Lamborghini sitting in your driveway right now. It has every feature. The engine works, the interior is perfect, paint is freaking flawless. The car costs $300,000 brand new. But the right front tire is flat, so you can't drive it. Question, is the Lamborghini a broken car, or does it just need the tire fixed? What you have to understand is you're the Lamborghini with a flat tire. You have tons of skills, tons of experience that you have gone through in your life, your ability to solve problems. And believe it or not, everyone knows how to solve problems. You have yet to take that problem that you know how to solve and turn it into a product. When I realized this, I realized, hey, I wasn't broke, I'm just unmonetized. And so I took what I knew and I created digital products, I sold them online, and I made money. And I did not let that stupid voice in my head tell me, oh, well, Dan, you have to be a big guru to make money with an information product. There's a lady in Germany who made $1 million last year selling a digital product on how to get your cats to stop fighting. That's right. She had several cats. They were fighting. And she figured out how to get them to stop fighting. So she made a digital product and made $1 million. So if you're watching this video right now and 10 seconds ago you were saying, I don't have any skills I can monetize, I can't make money online, I want you to take your fist and I want you to punch yourself repeatedly in the face. Because right now there's a lady making $1 million teaching people how to get their cats to stop fighting. If that doesn't smack you in the face and tell you, hey, wake up, it's time to take control of your life and your finances and get this done. If that doesn't do it, I don't know what to tell you. And I don't say this to be mean. I say this because, my God, you're not broke. You just haven't monetized the things that people are willing to pay money for that you know. And that's what happened to me, because I saw all these people online making money with products and courses and templates and things. It wasn't that great. It wasn't like they were Tony Robbins. They just made simple digital products. And I thought, why can't I do that? Heck, one time I made $3,500 in a day teaching people how to install WordPress and start a blog. Any idiot can figure that out. So flip the damn word, people. Flip it. You have so much inside of you that you can use to make money. And you sit here and lie to yourself every day with these BS words that you use that physically, not mentally, physically limit your brain, because it's programming you to say, hey, I'm broke, therefore I will not take the actions required to be rich. But if you say, I am not monetized, now you're like, okay, wait a minute, I'm not monetized. So what do I got to do to get monetized? Where can I look? What do I got to learn? What skills do I got to acquire? And now all of a sudden your brain starts working in a way that leads you towards the goal, not gives up and goes away from the goal. Which brings me to rule number 3, because I know you're thinking it. I can feel it through the camera. You're telling yourself, oh, I'm inadequate. The skills that I have, people wouldn't pay for. So listen, stop focusing on what you lack. Lack is not an identity. It's simply an inventory. If you wake up on a Saturday morning and your goal is to make breakfast for the kids, and you know they're waiting, you want to have a big family breakfast together, right? But when you go to the kitchen, there's no flour, there's no butter, there's no eggs. 3 basic ingredients you need to make that breakfast. What do? Do you just look at the pantry and go, well, I guess I'm not cooking breakfast? Or do you go get the frickin' flour, butter, and eggs and make the breakfast? Sure, maybe the breakfast is a little late, but if you quickly go to the grocery store or order it on Instacart, bam, you got it, now you can make breakfast. And see, that's the entire point. Lack is not who you are. It's a shopping list. Lack tells you what you need to go acquire to get the job done. I'll give you an example. In 2012, I purchased a bar and restaurant. Now, it was off of a main road. There was no foot traffic. And so I didn't sit there and go, oh my gosh, I can't make this restaurant successful because I don't have any foot traffic. I did not focus on what I lacked. I made a shopping list. And so I wrote out what I needed to do to get customers in. And one of the first things that was on that list was social media marketing, because I knew that if I could reach people through social media, I could be like, hey, here's why you should come to this bar and restaurant. Here's where it's at. Here's how to get here. And here's a reason to come on this day. And so I started learning that skill. I also started watching Bar Rescue. I literally watched every single episode of Bar Rescue that has ever been made. Day 1, I was pouring epoxy on the bar and repainting it to make it nice looking. Day 30, I had an establishment full of customers. My list included paint, epoxy, food and liquor, and social media skills. I made the list, I went out and acquired those things, and I made it happen. So if you don't know how to do something, or you don't have a resource or a skill that you know you need to get the goal done, simply go out and acquire it. And I know this sounds simple, but most people just sit there in a puddle of their own piss, saying and telling themselves what they don't have and justifying their mediocrity instead of making a shopping list and going out and getting it. And when I finally went to sell digital products, I knew I had to know how to set up an email marketing system. I knew I needed to know how to run Facebook ads and get my pixel installed and all these little things that you got to do to make a digital product business work. And you know what? Was it easy? Well, I think it was a hell of a lot easier than not making money for the next 10 years and having a boss. It was a lot easier than having my kid look at me and telling me I sucked and that my dad was a loser. It was a hell of a lot easier than being unmarried my whole life because I couldn't afford or provide for a wife, and the only one I could get is a day shift stripper who didn't care. That would have been a really, really, really different reality that would have been way harder than simply learning how to send an email or how to set up a landing page. So write this down. Lack is not an identity. It's an inventory. I've made $40 million. I live a beautiful life in Dubai. I bought 2 apartments last week. Why? Because I want to provide a security blanket for my son. I want him to be taken care of. I want my family to be taken care of. So I'm buying real estate. I'm building generational wealth. What did I need to do to achieve that? I needed sales skills. I needed copywriting. I needed to learn paid traffic, public speaking. I needed to know how to create digital products. These days, how to use AI. It is a shopping list, not a reason why you should continue to suck, because you don't suck. You're just not thinking about it the right way. So what I want you to do tonight is set a goal and simply make a shopping list of the things you lack, and then make a commitment to yourself, to your kids, if you don't have kids, your future kids, that you're gonna go out and you are going to frickin' shop and you are going to acquire those skills and those resources you need to make it frickin' happen. Now, if you are fired up by this point in the video, I don't want you to let that feeling go. I wanna give you something that you can use to take action now. So click on this video right here where I will show you how to take what you know and create a digital product out of it, even if you have a job and even if you've never created a digital product before, so you can start taking control of your income. Oh, and by the way, if you like this video, please subscribe. I'm trying really hard to hit 100,000 subscribers. I want that silver play button. Do me a solid and hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.